What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 14th edition of the 7. The 13th edition of the 7. This is our 13th episode of the 7. What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 14th edition of the 7. The 13th edition of the 7. This is our 13th episode of the 7. It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 14th edition of the 7. The 13th edition of the 7. I thought that was me, dude. It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the. I have no idea what's going on. Hold on, I'm making sure it's not on my end.
My shit was muted. I don't know what's going on.
All right, hold on. Let me just make sure. All right, I'm looking good on my end.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, good. All right. Hey man, we over here looking like the. Well, I'm not going to say it. Never mind.
It wasn't me, was it? Because
I like those guys. I'm not gonna bag on them guys. But at any rate, welcome to the 13th edition of the 7. We appreciate you guys joining us in here. Today, we got a nice little video to show you guys, and the way this is going to work is I'm going to play the video. And anytime any one of us has anything to say about the video that they hear, all they got to do is say, stop it right there. So we played a video and Steve hears some shit, says, stop it right there. I'm going to stop it right there. And Steve's going to talk. If I played a video again, Jap says, stop it right there. I'm going to stop it right there. And we're going to talk. So this should be a lot of fun. We got these two. And by the way, this is going straight to Patreon, so I don't give a fuck. We got these two ratchet ass hoes up in here telling us why they are the prize and not men. We got a bitch with a belly with tattoos on the belly, fake hair. We got some 12-inch hoop earrings, fake as fuck. Look like they live in. I mean, I don't know. The cabinets look all right, but at least they don't live in the hood. But these are some ratchet ass hoes who really think very, very highly of themselves. Myron Gaines and Kevin Samuels will be in here soon. Hopefully, we will be joined by a very special guest a little bit later on if he has time to jump in. Before we get started, let me introduce our esteemed panel. First off, a big fan of the now 1-1 Dallas Cowboys, who made an unbelievable comeback, unlike my Philadelphia Eagles, who got absolutely drugged here at home. Steve the Dean Williams. What's going on, Steve?
What's going on, you? What's up, chat room dogs in this motherfucker? What's up?
Next up, of course, the unofficially ordained minister of the streets of Chicago, up there in the 312, Minister Jap. What's going on, bro?
Man, what's going on, man? Hey, the new motto, man, keep the bitch in her place again. 2020, man. Foot on neck is mandatory. Let's get it, man.
Hashtag Kadabagabaga. Last but certainly not least, the man, the myth, the legend up there in Gotham City, Mr. Lovario. What's going on, brother?
What up? What's going on, people? How's everybody doing tonight? This shit gonna be fun. I can't wait to get into it. You feel me?
Yo, this shit is gonna be off the fucking. This is gonna be off the chain. Like I said, Myron Gaines and Kevin Samuels are on their way in. They're running just a little bit late. Again, listen, man, it's 7 of us. We're not all gonna have the same schedule all the time. Hopefully, we've got a couple of other special guests making appearances on the show. As always, guys, if you super chat one of us, you super chat all of us. At the end of the stream, the super chats are distributed equally amongst the panelists. So if you support one of us, you support all of us. We thank you in advance for your support. It's because of you guys that we can continue to do this show. And so to business. On your screen, gentlemen, are two bitches. One's name is Lex, and the other, it's called the Diamond and Gotti Show, right? The bitch has got 703 subscribers. They did a video called Are Men the Prize? Now, it's got 126 likes and 415 dislikes. So that tells you all you need to know about what's really going on. And let me just go around the panel here, because that actually surprised me. The fact that it has more dislikes than it has likes. So, Steve, does that mean people are starting to wake up? I mean, are bitches starting to call out bitches for being ratchet bitches, or are we just dealing with trolls here? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it's a little bit of both, man. I think so. I think you have. I'll talk about that later, but I think you have guys that have been trying to get with these women, sending dick pics, and they've been shooting them down, so they mad on one end. But you have guys that, see the bullshit and not like it as well. So I think all the likes they get are from either a bunch of women or a bunch of thirsty ass motherfuckers that's trying to get some sidebar pussy.
Sidebar, pussy man. Hit us with the legalese. Jap, what do you think? There are more dislikes than likes. What do you think that means? Because I'm confused, man. I thought it was girl power. I thought it was black women are the queens and gods and all this other kind of stuff. But they have almost 3 times as many dislikes as they do likes. Why do you think that is?
Well, I would say this month is a bad month for hoes. You know what I'm saying? Just truthfully, Cardi B has been really, Cardi B was leading the forefront for hoes for a while, and this is the worst month of her life. You know what I'm saying? And after Candace Owens, shout out to Candace Owens for putting the foot on her neck. But it was trendy, and it's it's the thing to do right now is to hate on hoes, and it's apparent that a lot of people are waking up. The WAP thing, Cardi B can't keep a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a trend right now. If we could keep it going, if we can get some more hoes to lose for the next fourth quarter, I mean it'll be great. But if next month there's a whole encouragement movement, then all this should be all forgotten.
Lucario, listen, the quote of the day, it's a bad month for hoes. So, listen, I can't get over that. What do you think? What do you think the fact that a video like this has more dislikes than it does likes? Almost 3 times as many.
Right. I think I ain't gonna lie. I think it's actually the a lot of the guys disliking it. A lot of the dudes that's kind of butthurt, the ones that wanted to get with the hood chicks and they weren't Pookie and Ray up enough to get with those girls. You feel what I'm saying? So when you see this, they get real angry and just start disliking. Because I don't even think it's the women disliking. I think it's really the dudes who are attracted to these women who can't get these women, and they know that these women are dealing with the Pookies and the Rays and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying?
That makes sense. Listen, people hate what they can't have, right? Listen, there's a bunch of niggas out there who swear to God, oh, I don't like fucking with white girls. No, you would some white girls if you had a chance. You ain't got the line.
Right. Exactly.
Kevin, of course, the best dressed and the best smelling man on the panel, who just actually went reverse on us, pulling some Jedi shit there. What do you think about the fact that the video that was Jedi shit, right? Like I thought I was stripping. What do you think about the fact that the video that we're about to break down with these 2 ratchet hoes have 3 times as many dislikes as likes? Does that mean men are waking up? What do you think?
Well, yeah, YouTube skews young and male, but yeah, I think even women are starting to get upset with the same old message.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah, because it's not working. All right, we've had an entire year to prepare for coronavirus, and your ass is still as single as you were going into a pandemic.
Right.
If a goddamn plague can't help you find a man and focus your mind, I mean, what? So people are tired of the same old messages. Always the man's fault because it's not working. The end consumer of a product that's women is men, and men ain't having this shit no more.
Good. Very, very good. Very well said. I don't know what's going on there. I thought my overlay. What the fuck is going on? Hold up. I'm about to call an audible. There we go. That's because of the super chat thing. When the super chat thing is up there, that's what okay, all right. I'm still getting used to this. Cowdenicus $5 says first super chat today. Keep them women in frame. Jason Bravo with the $10 super chat says the hoop earring says it all. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife. During Adam's live stream on Friday, he found a study saying these sisters are more likely to have STDs. Damn. Adam's going hard on these hoes, and that is exactly what we are about to do. We are about to go hard on these hoes. So, the way it's going to work, is I'm going to play the video, okay? And if any one of us sees or hears something of note, just say, stop it right there, right? Now, the funny thing is I think there are going to be many times in this video where all 7 of us, all fucking 9 of us in this motherfucker, going to be stop right there. So this will be a very, very interesting game. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play the video. If anybody has anything to say that's of note, if you guys make an observation, say stop right there and we will talk about it. And away we go.
Gotti show. Yes, this is the same outfit from the last show because I just rolled right on into it. So once again, Gotti's not here.
Okay, I got to stop it right there.
Stop right there.
Yeah, I mean, I could break these bitches down to the molecule.
Let's do it. What you got? Listen, what you
All
got?
right, let's just start with
Let's
start with the bitch in the black.
Okay.
Fake eyelashes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't want you guys to be fooled. Now, this is a big thing with black bitches that fools a lot of black males. You looking at that baby hair in the front, and you think that this bitch is exotic. No, this is purchased. That is what we call a lace front, and they take a little fine toothbrush and they put gel and they give themselves Ashanti baby hairs.
Oh,
the next bitch to the right, I know for a fact this bitch smoked great swishers. You know what I'm saying? This side of her mouth is gray as fuck. Her voice is deep. You know what I'm saying? Both of these bitches probably live in the Atlanta area or something like that, or strip or
Atlanta.
Bankhead, College Park.
They some type of bartender, and these bitches tend to think they know everything. They have their asses done, but if you look at the back of their arms, they're not fit.
There it
fat
is.
Bitches, and the fat has just landed in the fun places that you typical Negroes like the fat to be. But don't make no mistake, both of these bitches have on wigs, and if you apply a wet wipe to the middle from the forehead to the chin of each one of these bitches, you will see the contrast of what the real skin looks like versus this painted on flesh that they put on. I'm gonna give you guys some more time so they can get in. But I love these type of hoes because I see these bitches all day. This is what we do in Chicago. So
listen, what Jap is doing, what you are hearing and seeing is the equivalent of the Heauxs, right? I didn't know about the fake ass baby hair in the front. I didn't know about toothbrushes and gels, right? And you got niggas out here that think, oh shit, she got that baby hair in the front. That bitch must be exotic, right?
No,
then when
those are wigs.
Then when she starts sweating and then starts giving the shit away, he's like, well, what happened? Like, what happened? Does anybody else have anything on these hoes? Just the first.
I can confirm that yes, Jap is 100% right. These body fat on them. That's a fact.
And these bitches about 200 pounds a piece.
Oh yeah, they're two bills easy.
Let me show you guys something to confirm what Jap was saying. Because Jap's gonna win this. He's gonna win this broadcast.
Oh yes, sir.
These hoes are right up. These hoes are tailor made for Minister Jap. So we might as well all just go ahead and let him play. Okay.
Right.
Hold on. Let me switch my camera real quick. Sorry, man.
No, you got it. You got it.
All right.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
No, this nigga did not just. Oh my God.
That's the little brush. That's the little brush I was telling you about.
What the fuck?
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Low value.
Oh my God.
Jap, that's what Jap was telling y'all about. That bitch in the mirror. If you saw her put a whole head on.
And her hairline, like it looks like she's got the male pattern balls as her hairline.
Alopecia. So there are so many women running around in these YouTube streets.
Wow.
And on these social media streets, because when you put that weave and stuff in your hair, it pulls on your hair follicles and it makes them lose their hair.
Oh,
so yeah, bro. Yeah, Jap ain't he gonna win. I'm just gonna sit back and listen to what he say.
You're gonna notice that the bitch in the white has a very deep voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and that's due to the marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Like the loud. See, they call it loud because it makes the bitch's voices loud and raspy.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
party voice.
Let's just dissect these hoes. Let's take our time with this, man.
And I watched this entire video, by the way. I watched the entire video 2 or 3 times, and I watched some more videos on their channel.
This is going to be some surgical type shit. I think Minister Jap, we're going to have to call him Dr. Jap. Yeah. Surgeon Jap. All right, here we go.
Welcome.
Amen.
Oh,
God.
I love this thing so much. This sticker,
Yo, the bitch in the black, her voice is deeper than mine, y'all.
My bad. I was wrong.
She said,
the black got the deeper voice.
Yo, listen.
From the last show,
listen,
because I just rolled right on into it. So once again, Gotti's not here. Fuck him.
Amen.
Oh, come on.
Wow. Holy shit.
This is the closest thing to transsexuals you'll ever see, bro.
I'm trying to tell you. What's it with transsexual energy, you said, right?
Yep. Transsexualized energy.
And I'm trying to tell you.
This thing so much. This chica. I love you. So this episode, we'll be talking about a topic that's been going on.
Hold up. Look. So my girl in the black, right? Got them sloppy ass pancake type titties. Why is she adjusting everything? Like, is this an attention thing, or is she, I mean, like, what's that about? Like, if they're on here talking about men ain't shit, yet steady trying to get the attention of men. Unbelievable.
You gotta think about it though, man. Like, if you was a guy and you had to wear a set of titties, you would kind of like try to adjust them and make yourself comfortable. She's not comfortable in titties because she ain't never had them before.
Oh, okay, all right.
This is a nigga with titties.
Wow. Okay. All right.
On another website. Fuck them too. But the question is, are men the prize?
I don't have a lot to say about this because I feel like men.
That's the problem right there. I feel like, bitch, don't nobody give a fuck about how you feel. The question was, are men the prize? And you want to know what? Baby girl in the black, she knows men are the prize. So if she really believed that men were not the prize, she would just come right out and say no. Well, I kind of feel like blah, 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 blah. Listen, Lakari, I'm going to come to you. What are your thoughts? So far? Because you've been noticeably quiet. Are you shocked? Like, what's happening over there?
No, I'm observing, but you know, the thing is, this is what I'll say off top. Off top, I say real dudes are the prize, but a lot of these bitch ass niggas actually ain't the prize.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so they got women gassed up thinking they are the prize, because there's a lot of bitch ass niggas, but real dudes understand what's really going on out here. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why women like this even have the audacity to question the, you know, are men the prize? You see what I'm saying? Because they got a lot of dudes out there doing some dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Something I had real quick. Yeah, I was gonna say these chicks are dancers here in Atlanta. On another couple of videos, you'll see the guys in the background that they're kicking it with look to be on the LGBTQ side. Yeah, man, this is a ratchet fest. Their channel's a complete ratchet fest. Go ahead.
So I got something I want to add in real quick, man. So the reality is this, and I love Kev for this because Kev brought up these numbers to my attention. The reality is this: only about 9% of the U.S. population makes over $100,000 a year. Only about 4% of men are over 6'2", and over about, I think, around 14.5% of guys are over 6 feet tall. Right? Then you add into the fact that women want a guy that's confident, muscular, nice teeth, nice smile, whatever it may be. All these different things. So the reality is this, man. If you're a high value guy, from a numerical standpoint, you're actually the prize. Because last I checked, there's beautiful women everywhere. I live in Miami, Florida, man. There's hot girls everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that such a small percentage of men check these boxes, there's nothing to dispute. Men are truly the prize if you're high value. If you're a loser, that's one thing. And you could tell these chicks have dealt with a lot of losers. But if you're a high value guy, women will share you. That's a fact.
I agree. And I think the fact that these bitches, like, it's funny, man. It's like, we know that women are delusional, but they're not stupid. They're not blind. For these women to put this video out talking about we are the they're not stupid. They can see themselves. There is no way that they actually believe that they are the prize over high value men. Well, Steve, what you got, man?
Well, Donovan, two things. They do believe it because, like Lucario's saying, y'all got to understand, we have created, not we here on this panel, but the majority of 98% of these motherfuckers created what you see right here.
Yeah,
they put these motherfuckers on a pedestal, making them think they special. And as far as prize goes, I've been saying this for over 2 decades that she's going after my last name.
Right.
She's going after my motherfucking ring. I'm not trying to get her name. So there's no prize in her because I can give myself everything except a child. I can jerk off and give myself a nut. I can do whatever I want to do. I don't need a woman like that. But as a prize, no, she needs me to make herself feel more valuable. See, a lot of they're walking insecurity. They're really insecurity. But when they get around real ass men, that's where they get broken down. But when they get around thirsty ass motherfuckers, that's when they get lifted up. Because the thirsty motherfuckers want to just fuck. I mean, they see this shit. This shit want to fuck. Yeah, we see it as like, man, that my grass.
Listen, I will say this, and this is something that I think a lot of women are not aware of. A queen cannot be a queen without a king. Okay? Women, black women in particular, are sold this bad bill of goods. They are born as a queen. No, bitch. You ain't a queen unless a king makes you a queen. In that same vein, a woman cannot love herself unless a man loves her first. For a woman, there is no such thing as self-love, because if a man doesn't love her, she cannot love herself. So for these bitches to be doing this video with all this, like all this bravado and all this attitude, this is thinly veiled insecurity, like Steve said. I agree 100%. These bitches are delusional to a fault. And the fact that these bitches look like they do and talk like they do lets us know, like Lucario said, they've been dealing with ain't shit niggas their whole lives.
But they get a lot of ignorant attention, and they fuel off of that. You know, the guys that give them the attention are not thinkers. They're not people, long-term planners. They're not guys that give a damn about their future or their legacy or their last name. So, you know, they'll do anything to be in the presence of these bitches. You know what I'm saying? And these bitches tend to think that they are valuable because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like the Instagram likes and all of that, you know, it validates them.
Yes.
So, and when these lames and these suckers validate them, now they can take their so-called whole wisdom and put it on the screen and think that they are able to educate others. You know what I'm saying? And they say, "Oh, what's backing you? Look at all my likes. Look at all my look at all my followers."
Not shit. Not listen. That's the thing.
So that's their credentials.
Women, right. These women use these credentials. Instagram likes, Instagram followers, Facebook like. That doesn't mean shit in the real world. You want to know why? Because these two bitches are sitting at home single. Oh, we're the prize.
They will be single at 40.
Oh, yeah, bruh. Hey, listen, you can count on that. You can count on that. Jason Moreno, $5 says, rewind it a little and you can see the fupa hanging down when the video starts. It's actually in the thumbnail, fam. I did that on purpose. Cortino says, black women think every day is Halloween and I'm tired of it. Oh, no, this nigga did not just say
Hey,
that.
shout out to Cortino, man. I had him on the show the other day, man. We turned up.
Good shit, man. Unique 79 with the 5 British pounds says, as Kevin Samuels would say, these ratchets will need cat insurance. Damn, y'all already cooking these hoes. James Young, hold up real quick. James Young, super chat says, I'm trying to resist saying, there she blows. Brothers keep on cooking. And then a bunch of numbers. $5 says, thank you for giving men a voice. JC Cujo, $5 says, probably should have turned this into a drinking game. Take a drink every time you guys say stop right there, Cruz.
yo, you be fucked up trying to play that shit.
Hey, 10 minutes in, I'll be fucked up. Myron, what you got, man?
No, man, all I was going to say was I just jumped into this podcast, man, for like 2 minutes, heard them speak, and I already know.
She belongs to the streets.
Jesus.
Hey, listen, somebody in the chat before it went live says these hoes belong in the Walmart parking lot. Like that's where they belong.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were transsexuals.
One of their videos is story time. How I fought my ex naked in front of his mom.
Kevin.
How I hired and fired myself from a job in 24 hours. I mean, these
Kevin.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, all right. Okay. Now
they belong to the highway. They belong to the highway. I stand corrected.
Hold on. So now what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a little bit of recon here. Give me 1 second. Oh, I went straight to the goddamn video. What are these people? What are these? Oh, hold up. I'm gonna go to their channel and I'm gonna see what these bitches have in store. Let's check out these. Oh my god. Let's check out these. Okay. Are men the prize? Story time. My nail tech visit. The story of Brutus. How I got stabbed. Twitter date for hell. Valentine's Day single getting stood up. Oh, look how ratchet these bitches look.
I watched that one.
how I fought my ex naked in front of his mom. Oh my God.
Yo, this is like we don't have, this is an open and shut case here.
How I hired and fired myself at a job in 24 hours. Like it's like these bitches are proud of being ratchet. Like they're proud of ratchets. That's what this is. Like we some ratchet hoes and we proud.
Because somebody will insert their penis in them. See, guys would normally be like, "Oh, I don't want to publicize this. I need to actually get past this so I can put this in my rearview mirror." But right here, because all these women are concerned with is their standard is, if somebody will have sex with me, that means I'm valuable, and that's pretty goddamn sad.
Right.
Oh well.
All right, guys. So I was reminded in the chat that I actually need to put on a garment. I'm put myself full screen. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put on my apron, the TSR bar and grill, because Chef Donovan, we're about to cook these hoes for real. Like I can't believe what we're watching, man. Let's continue. Here we go.
Know that they're not the prize.
But raggedy.
What they do is they'll manipulate women into thinking they're the prize.
Oh, that's funny, because women do literally exactly the same thing. What does Byron say all the time? Women sell purity. So these bitches are on here complaining that men sell themselves like they're the prize, but it turns out that they're not. Like y'all bitches don't do the same thing. Number one. Number two, y'all steady getting tricked by ain't shit niggas. That sounds like a you problem, doesn't it? What y'all got on?
No, that's facts, man. Listen, the problem is when she's saying manipulate, because what happens is she gets with a dude who she know isn't shit. But then he's trying to say, hey, no, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, I'm not gonna play you, I'm not gonna do that. And she wants to believe that. You see what I'm saying? And then she gets with the dude just basically pumps and dumps her, just kicks her to the curb. And then now she wants to say, oh, well, he manipulated. No, she already knew. You understand what I'm saying? Like just like guys, we know if we dealing with a chick who ain't shit. You understand? We'll be like, I'm just trying to smash and keep it moving. Right. And so if we continue to deal with her and some nonsense happened, we knew that already. It's not like we surprised. We just, you know what I'm saying? The same thing with women. They know when they dealing with a dude who ain't shit, but they just overlook that because they're sexually attracted to him. And then they want to say, well, he manipulated me into thinking this and thinking that. And it's like, nah, you know what I mean? You know what was going on.
So by them saying that, it's very revealing as to where their deficiency is. Because the reality is this, me and Donovan talked about this on Friday, guys, on Weights and Dates. And male game is being able to attain a woman. Female game is being able to retain a man. And the problem is that a lot of these girls got terrible retention rates. And that, quite frankly, is based on the fact that the guys deal with them and they're like, okay, this girl exhibits behaviors that are probably not conducive to something I want to commit to. And then boom, they just bang and leave. And the thing is that guys deep down know, like there's like certain triggers that when women exhibit them, you're like, okay, nah, she for the streets. I'm not gonna deal with this girl long term. You know, I've dealt with plenty of girls like that here in Miami, and you know right away when you talk with her, like, yo, this girl's on some BS. I'm not gonna commit to her. So what these girls are really saying is they're probably not worthy of an LTRs, and now they're mad because at the end of the day, women may select. You can't have sex with a chick without her consent to some degree. So, you know, unless you're like a rapist, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you're doing things legally, which I'm assuming all of us here are,
yes,
there's no way you can get sexual access to a woman without her consent. Therefore, and we all know women are the ones that filter men out, right? So if she's not able to filter out these guys and discern if they're a good potential candidate, that's her problem. The fact that they leave is also her problem because she's not able to retain the guy. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
It is.
See, when I was big into the strip club scene, the escort scene, etc., one of the reasons I used to love doing that because I wanted to hunt the apex predator. And the apex predators at the time were women who were dancers and escorts because they could get men with the most money. And I wanted to be able to best them. And see, that's these women's problem. They're dancers. And the guys that tend to come into clubs tend to come in to trick off, spend their money. Right. Then you got men like the guys on the panel who will come in and pull those chicks out of the club and fuck them for free. And then they will spend their money on us. And then they feel like who's manipulating who? They're just mad because they can't play the guys they want to play. Listen, they have no problem playing the guys that buy them boobs.
Listen, women do not hold on real quick. Women do not like it when they do not have a decided advantage in the dating market. Dude, women will cheat, fuck around on somebody's back, cheat, leave, do shit on guys all day long. One guy gets over on her. One guy, it's men ain't shit. Not trying to hear that. What you got, Jeff?
This is just typical bitch babble, whole wisdom that will only lead a woman into her 40s, and she will become a side bitch at best, a girlfriend, possibly, definitely not being a wife, and she's end up being a bartender or something like that. You know what I mean? Because she's gonna still chase the nightlife and shit like that. A lot of these hoes end up being delusional because this is the age where they get this whole wisdom from, and they actually think it's gonna take them somewhere in life, and it's never gonna take them nowhere in life. You know, they're running around here trying to educate women on how to keep a man, get a man. None of that shit's working because these hoes are gonna get banged, skied on, and left.
Okay,
I got something to add real quick after Jab.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So I just want to say this because Jab, you just touched on a beautiful point. I think this is, and you know, obviously we know that Cardi B and Offset just broke up.
Yeah.
This is going to be a stark reminder to women in 2020 that you got to bring something else to the table besides sex. You know what I mean? And, you know, you got Cardi B, and I blame a lot of this on bad role models. You know, Little Kim in the 90s. Now we got Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, whatever. In the song, Cardi B says, can't cook, can't clean, but I still got a ring. And the thing is that a lot of women hear that and think, oh, I can probably do that too. All I got to do is show up and give sex. And quite frankly, that might work for a low value guy. But like the dudes that have options, that the guys that women are chasing, that top 10% of men that truly have options and can date any chick they want, to be able to get a guy like that, you actually have to have some kind of girl game. And what I mean by that is like, you got to be able to serve your guy. That's just the way around it, man. Like a lot of girls, like you can't come in on this like masculine, super. I'm a strong, independent woman. Like, yeah, you're going to be independent with your cats because nobody's going to take you seriously.
And for a person to say that they can't cook and they can't clean, that's not something that's like you have to be God. It has to be a God-given. It's not a talent. First of all, cleaning. You're just saying that you're a lazy motherfucker. You won't clean. You can't wipe some shit up. You can't clean. So you're a dirty bitch. Okay. Then you say you can't cook. That's not a talent. Turn the fucking oven on low. You know what I'm saying? Don't cook it fast. Cook it as slow as you can teach a person how to cook in 2 days if you turn the fire down. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't fuck it up. It's YouTube, but you taught yourself how to twerk. You taught yourself how to rob niggas in hotels, all these different avenues that Cardi B has, but you can't clean after yourself, which means when you say bitch say she can't clean, that's like washing your own ass.
Yeah, like you're a dirty bitch. Like that's
a dirty bitch. You're just lazy. Everything you describe as lazy.
What you got?
The thing is, with women like this, it's all a game, and in a game there's a winner and a loser. What she's ultimately saying is, I'm winning because I am getting more out of the deal that I'm putting into it. All I'm bringing is my standard equipment, my body, and I don't have to do anything, and I can still win. And also, and when you do this zero sum of winners and losers, women are always going to lose in the long run because they have a very short window of winning.
No, I agree. I agree with that. And Rollo Tomasi has actually said this. In order for there's male sexual strategy and female sexual strategy. The world is so ass backward today. You can never have two winners. Back in the day, men and women used to win together. But now, if the man wins, the female has to lose. If the female wins, the man has to lose. And that's a damn shame. Myron, what you got, man?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to touch on that real quick because, you know, a lot of girls will fight you back. A lot of modern day women, you'll say, hey, cook and clean. And they'll be like, I'm not your slave. Like, what do you think this is? Whatever, right? And that's cool. I'll be like, okay, you believe in that equality stuff? All right, no problem. So when somebody breaks into the house, I'm gonna look at her and be like, hey, we're equal, right? I handled the last intruder. Can you get this one? And she's gonna look at you like you're crazy. So I'll tell you this. The thing is this, man. I always say this, like the modern day woman, right? Unfortunately, she wants to get all the benefits of traditional femininity without putting up her end of the bargain. But she still expects you to adhere to all your masculine responsibilities. So if someone tries to assault her, whatever, you need to be prepared to give your life. and she doesn't want to make you a fucking sandwich, yo, nah, like get out of here, bro. Like it goes both ways.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, if just like you said, if somebody breaks in the house, right, the bitch ain't going to beat up. All right, I got this one. No, exactly. But that's just
by those nails alone, you know these bitches ain't cooking you shit.
Of course, man. And if
look how long them damn nails is, and then don't clean. Ain't no way she can wipe her ass with them goddamn nails.
Right? That's what I was about to say too.
Like, how do bitches with nails like that wipe their asses? Like, how do they do it?
She cannot wipe her ass, and that pussy's pretty tangy. Shout out to my nigga Quarantino.
Wow.
Tangy pussy assholes, man.
All right, let's go to the super chat here. Jason Bravo says, $5 says, how many glasses of wine did they have before shooting this video? My guess is at least a half dozen glasses of wine. Cruz, $5 says, DJ Cruz here. Just DJ'd a virus wedding and saw the bride in the men's room in the stall on her knees. WTF, that is a common occurrence. Freelance Ronan, $5 says, another $5 for the TSR barbecue pit. Toriano Rich says, OMG, look at these mother hens. They're mother somethings, definitely not hens. Band Bates with the $10 super sticker. $10 super sticker. Steve, you got something to say, man? What you got?
Well, this is why we stress to these guys out here to have that standard, because if with the standard, I want a woman that money can't buy. You know what I mean? She's got to bring something to me that, like, again, money can't buy. And I think the problem with these women right here is that, again, and Lucario said it earlier, that they have this false narrative that has been set by a lot of guys to make them think that they have say-so in this motherfucking game.
Right.
What they say has weight, and it holds no weight with us. But there are guys out there that believe the shit that they say, man.
Oh, man. Dude, Steve is 100% right. There are niggas watching this talking about, yeah, they right. Women are the prize. And those are the niggas these bitches take advantage of. Let's continue.
The only time a man is a prize, honestly, is if he's kind of like understanding and he has money, like he can be a provider.
Here's the thing.
And that's just an addition. That's not you being a prize. Because men with money, they're still going to cheat on you. Because broke men cheat. All men cheat, period.
I'll say, whoa. Wow. Okay. Like, just all over the place. So first she started, well, men aren't the prize. Well, unless they're understanding and they have money. So she wants the loyal alpha. She wants the alpha fucks and the beta bucks in one man. That ain't happening. These bitches are looking for two different men. They want these men to be the same man. They want the alpha nigga with the 12-inch dick. Then they want the beta nigga with the Honda Accord who's never going to cheat. You're never going to find those in the same man. Then all of a sudden she goes to all men cheat. This is the problem right there. And listen, man, it's just like Myron says. What these bitches are going to have to understand, if they want the top tier men, they need to understand very clearly you are going to have to share them with other men. Because let's keep it real, guys. Most men, most niggas really ain't shit. These bitches are tired of dealing with ain't shit niggas. And the minute they got even a piece of that high value male, what did he do? He ran around on her. Why? Because he knows she's not worth committing to. Listen, man, men cheat on women all the time. They cheat on bitches like this the fastest because they know they ain't shit. Who else had something to add?
Facts.
Men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat. Women do. We find someone to fulfill your duties.
hey, listen. If you don't,
we just get you subbed in.
Yeah, right. I'll bring you in off the bench. You get subbed in. Get a 30-second timeout. Let's keep going.
Not all, but enough to say all.
99%.
Yep. Like when you get the bacteria wash and it says 99.9, that 0.1%, that's the men who don't cheat.
Right. So good.
And the 0.01 that she's talking about are the men they don't want to fuck with. Right? Again, this is why bitches talk out of both sides of their mouths. They want like alpha male strategy says this all the time. Bitches want loyal alphas. Not happening. If men have women throwing themselves at them, they are going to fuck these bitches. That is all there is to it. You cannot expect high-value men not to take advantage of the pussy being thrown at them. Jap, what you got, man?
I just don't understand why black women don't want to work out. Like I'm looking at the rolls on the side of this bitch's motherfucking hips, and I'm just like, what other race of women just have nothing but ass and arms? Like I don't know, man, but That's definitely not a recipe for longevity. I mean, this is interesting. I call this bitch babble, and that's why I always tell my people in the church, man, my fans, that 3 sentences, anything other than more than 3 sentences dealing with these bitches is just bitch babble, man. Like I don't get like this is gonna be fun. They actually think that they got wisdom. Like wisdom does not come from strippers. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Myron, man.
Yeah, I mean, so this is why I tell guys, you know, whether clients, whatever it may be, you guys got to understand that when women say things like this, women don't understand the plight of men. They just don't. They don't know what it takes to become attractive as a man and all the hard work that goes into it. Because unfortunately, as a guy, you have to fight your way into that top 10% to actually be a viable sexual commodity to these women. You know what I'm saying? I always say, like, the hottest girls don't see like 95% of men. And that's just the reality. So here's the thing that women got to understand. If you want a guy that all the other chicks want, right? Because let's face it, pre-selection is a big determining factor with women. And they've done studies on this where they've taken a guy, they've had him approach women by himself versus approaching when he has girls with him, completely different response. So we know for a fact that women are have-minded creatures and they are much more attracted to a man that has the capacity to attract other women. But what they don't understand is that there's a consequence that comes with that. If a guy works his ass off to become a top percenter, more than likely, he's not going to settle on just one chick. And women got to understand that for men, cheating for us isn't the same as it's cheating for them. You know what I'm saying? They're conflating their cheating with our cheating. The thing is, with a man, sex is strictly physical to men. A guy can completely cheat on his wife and still love her. However, it doesn't work the other way around. If a girl cheats on you, it's done, bro. She's been checked out for probably a few months, like 6 months. So I think what women need to understand is that not all cheating is the same. And when a man is cheating, it's completely different. It's physical. You know what I'm saying? And when you're dealing with top 1%ers, you're going to have to get comfortable sharing them. That's the thing, you know? And that's why a lot of girls will say, hey, listen, I know you cheated on me, but do you love her? And if you say yeah, then you're going to take an L. You know what I'm saying? You better say no. But cheating is the same.
But see, bitches think that men think like bitches do. This is the funny. Listen, I had a conversation with Devin. I think it was like last night, right? So what I'm doing with all of my guests that come on to the one-on-one with Donovan Sharpe, I get a stretch canvas poster made and I put it in the studio just as sort of a memento representation. Hey, that was cool. So I got Myron's done. It was like 16 by 20 or something like that. Well, I had Terrence Pop in studio yesterday. Fantastic show. I'm gonna get one done of him. I've got like an 8 by 10. So Devin says to me, she's like, well, isn't Terrence gonna feel some type of way? I'm like, some type of way about what? Well, Myron's picture was bigger than his. So I was like, no, Dev, sweetie, baby, it's okay. You think that because you're a woman, but we don't think like you do. Terrence Pop isn't going to give me a call, be like, hey, Donovan, like, what's up with Myron's picture being like 2 like longer than that? What's up with that? Or when I have Tommy on the show, Tommy's going to be, hey, man, like, I noticed, like, you know, I was like 3 square inches short on the picture. Like, what's up, man? Like, I thought we was cool like that. We don't think like bitches do. These bitches think that when niggas cheat, they cheat for the same reason why bitches cheat. Bitches cheat because they're out of love with you. Niggas cheat because they're out of lust with you. Those are 2 very different, mutually exclusive things. Lucario, what you got, man?
Yeah, I just want to say, first of all, these women are delusional.
Yes.
What they don't understand is that the reason why the guys are cheating is because they're dealing with guys who have to create a situation where they cheat. Meaning, this is the thing, guys who are high value dudes, they're not necessarily going to cheat. What they'll say to the woman is, listen, I'm going to mess with you, but I'm going to also mess with them. You understand? I'm going to also mess with her, and they'll tell you from the jump. So there is really no cheating for that situation. The reason why these women are delusional is because they don't realize that they're not high value enough to be able to find a dude who is either a beta that's just going to stay with her and not really feel the need to do it, or they don't realize that they need to find a high value guy that they have to share. So they're either going to share the high value guy, or they're going to find a beta who's going to feel lucky enough to have her for the time being. Because even that beta will get tired of her anyway if she was that on point. But they're delusional because they don't realize that they're not that on point, or they're not on point at all to be able to get a guy and just keep him for themselves. Which, you understand, because the most high quality woman has already a hard time with that. So what makes them think that they're going to be able to do that? You see what I'm saying? And that's where the delusion comes in. You see what I mean?
Also, they don't want to put the work in to do what is required to keep the attention of a man of caliber. You know what I'm saying? They don't offer anything for a man to want to stay faithful to him and not cheat on him. And they're not willing to do what it takes to make themselves valuable so they're not left. You know what I'm saying? Like, or expendable. So, they come to the table and they're being very cliche, very average. You know what I'm saying? Dime a dozen. You know, if you go to Atlanta, that's the typical Atlanta bitch. That's the typical bitch. And this is another thing. That's the typical bitch in every city that's going to Atlanta.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like every bad bitch in your area, if she goes to Atlanta to live and try to get discovered, she's these bitches.
This chick,
I think
the light skin chick, is here in Atlanta. And she has another show with another person. I'm not going to say her name, so I'm not going to give them any clout. Her most watched video over the last 2 years has 11,000 views, and it's called "Eating Booty, H&M, Transgenders, and More." See, we talk about high value this and that. These women these are low bottom broads. I mean, they would see guys like us when we were just saying, "Hey man, let's go out to the strip club." But in our real life, there's no way we would see these women. They don't exist to guys on our level because the stuff that's in their mind is just I'm just like, I mean, can you imagine sitting around talking to a woman who talks about eating booty and transgenders?
Yeah.
I mean,
this is the light skin.
The most educated class of women in America.
Brother, this real quick, man.
Yeah, we are going to cook tonight.
If anything, man, like between these two girls having this rant and Cardi B losing Offset, this is going to be a stark reminder to women that to get a high value guy and more importantly keep him, you have to bring something else to the table besides sex, man. Like that's just the unfortunate reality. Like you can, like Cardi B literally just proved to you that. Don't cook, don't clean, but I still got a ring. Okay, but how long did that last? You know what I'm saying?
Get a certain caliber ring,
right?
Yeah, he was cheating on her the whole time anyway. So the thing is that I'm thinking, like honestly, like women are gonna have to come to this conclusion that if they want, because this is the thing, girls want husbands, but they don't want to be wives, man. That's the reality. They want a boyfriend, but they don't want to be a girlfriend. So
they want weddings.
Yeah,
they want weddings. They don't want to be wives.
So listen, every girl wants to get married, but women don't want to be married.
Fact.
These women keep talking about Cardi B, and they need to be talking about Kim K. Kim K is what, if you want to be famous and have that little party girl shit. But when Kim Kardashian got married, she moved her ass to the side and put that whole stuff up, and that's boring to these women because these women still want to be out in front of their man.
Yep. And it don't work that way. Meyer, go ahead and finish your point.
Yeah, no, all I was gonna say was like modern day women, like for all the 5 girls watching us right now live. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you see this video down the road, real talk, you have to bring something else to the table besides sex. Otherwise, guys, high value guys can get sex. Otherwise, they're gonna chuck you to the side. You got to bring something else to the table, man. That's just the reality. You can't just be, I'm a bad bitch, and I just got good pussy. It's like, all right, you ain't gonna keep a guy around for that. It's just not.
We just cracked the 3,000 viewer mark. We're getting into Kevin Samuels now. Before I get to the super chats, I will say this. Okay, men cheat. This is what we do. The difference is a man who loves you will not allow himself to be caught. Okay. Mm-hmm. If a man cheats on you and allows himself to get caught, bitch, he don't love you. But when niggas cheat and he actually loves your ass, he's going to make sure you don't find out. That is the difference. 1328 with the $20 super chat says, great show. Keep representing all of the positive information and men dialogue because we need it. Thanks a million. Thank you for that. Kofa Fitness, $20 says, let them have it, fellas. Yeah, like we are straight up cooking these hoes up in this fuck. Wait, hold on. Real quick. Marcus Graham with the $5 super sticker. Baby Lane Stanfield with the $5 super chat says they talk about equality, but I don't see any women doing technicalities like fixing machinery etc. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've talked about that before. That's a very good point. Any occupation that requires post-secondary education or critical thinking skills, 94% of those jobs are occupied by men. Lawyers, pilots, surgeons. Listen, I have a rule. My lawyer, my pilot, and my lawyer, my pilot, my surgeon has to have a Y chromosome and gray hair. That's just all there is to it. If you're going to fly me in a steel
wisdom right there,
500 miles an hour, if you're going to cut into me, if my freedom's on the line, got to have a Y chromosome. You got to have gray hair. That's how that goes. Isadora Calderon says women cheating is worse because no man tricked his girl into thinking she's the biological mother of another woman's kid. Yeah. That is,
damn.
Man, the audience.
This motherfucker's funny, man.
All right, let's keep up with these ratchet hoes. Let's see what else. Let's see what else.
One thing, I gotta give these two hoes props because your average bitches that have voices like these and weave like this, you would normally see a lot of tattooed flesh, and I'm finding it very, very fascinating that I don't see a titty tattoo on each one of these motherfuckers.
Okay, I was gonna say because the bitch has the tattoo on the fupa. Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The bitch on the right has got tattoos in the midsection, right?
Yeah, right. I didn't see any titty tattoos, and that's No,
I got you. Of like a phoenix or something to represent freedom or from drama. Blafrican with the $5 super chat says they're hiding behind that table because they have guts. Well, yes, I think that. Yes, that's exactly right. Got their titties right there up on the table. No, these bitches are not bad bitches at all. These are some shit bitches. C-Dub, $5 says ratchet like this. Lees are as invisible to high value men as the bottom 90% of men to the most attractive women. Very, very good analogy there. Salvatore Migdal with the $10 super chat says, "Dear holy apostles, great show." Thank you very, very much for that. Let's continue. Avid Hiker says, "I'd like to see Joker on this panel on this." No, listen, I love Joker, but this panel is for black men. There's a specific reason for that.
Look at the face on this one. Look what you got to freeze that.
Oh, yo,
goddamn Grinch look.
Yo, I got to screen cap that. Oh, I got to screen cap that. Oh, yes, sir.
That's the troll account right there.
Oh yeah. That how you stupid the troll account. KWH with Canadian dollars, $6.99 says, "Guys, we have over 3K people in here. Let's get the thumbs up, guys." Yeah, like button. Darshawn Driggins, $5. Appreciate that. Keep them coming, guys.
Men aren't the prize. Men don't bring anything to you besides stability, which is a big thing. But
men don't bring.
That's like telling your parents, you didn't do anything but provide for me.
Like what is that?
She's talking about the betas that she takes advantage of, or not even that. Because she's talking about money. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, because they think they got money, yada yada yada. So she messes with she messes with the guys who got money, but also the alphas. Those are the ones that smash and keep it moving. But then they got the betas that have the money that they just sort of like string them along. You understand what I'm saying? So she's like, yeah, stability is nice, but I don't really want that guy because he's not really the guy I really want. I really want the other dude who has the money, but also is a high value dude overall, but he don't want me. You feel what I'm saying? So they're talking about two different guys, but they want that guy as one guy, which most people
ain't happening. That is not happening. She says they don't bring nothing to the table besides stability, and that's a good thing. Oh, these bitches don't know what the fuck they want.
See, black women want hard dick, not a hard worker.
That's
you know what I'm saying? That's what they value.
Black bitches want a hard dick and not a hard worker. Holy shit. Jaws with the $2 super chat says, "Sadly, these chicks would be Tallahassee 8s." Wow. Wow.
From the bike.
These bitches are Vegas 3s, man. Real talk. Probably Miami 2s. Jupiter Black, $5 says, "Broads like this are the reason why black men date outside their race." You said I didn't. You said it, I didn't. $20 super chat says, "If these women made eye contact with a high value man, they'll have no choice but to bow their heads in shame since they know they do not measure up." I totally agree with that, David. Ralph E, $5 says, "The craziest part is she's upset that men cheat, but that's what she's attracted to. Faithful men are unattractive to her, and she will cheat on them." Microcosm. This is the dichotomy. Justin M, $2 says, "Women age like athletes." No, women age like milk, my friends.
Bananas.
But yes, wow, yes, absolutely. And listen, I really hope, and I know some of you guys are cool with Obsidian, but I really hope that this dude doesn't tell me that I shouldn't be speaking on these bitches, because if he does, I'm really gonna have to cook his ass. Look, apologies in advance for everybody who's cool with Obsidian, but if he comes after me for cooking these bitches, I'm gonna fucking fry his ass. I got to do it. Red Sings the Blues, $5 says the body language screams, pay for me. As you see, the girls are on full display. The body language says smut material. Dude, smut. Man, I haven't
I'm
heard.
ready to go to the strip club tonight.
You might see these bitches out there, man. Might see these bitches out there working the door. C-Mac, $5 says one of the 5 women watching live got so excited to hear Kevin Samuel's voice. 27-year-old white chick here to learn about men from you gentlemen. There's always one. C-Mac fucks niggas, y'all. She's a white girl watching a bunch of niggas. Yeah, she fucks niggas. And listen, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck a white girl. I'm just saying, like, keep it real.
I give pogs.
He fucks niggas. All right, let's keep the party going.
It's not enough to say you're a prize.
Here's the thing, and I said this in the conversation. Men are only known as the prize as breadwinners.
Right.
Oh!
When it comes to
They are telling you guys exactly. Now, I got to give them props. They're being 100% truthful. This is the way women see men. Men are only the prize if they are the breadwinners. They only see you as a wallet. This is why I talk about this all the time. Oh, here we go. Amor Candy with the 5 British pounds says, I'm a 20-year-old girl from London. I know I have more to, I know I have to offer more than my body. Can you explain what can I offer so I can start refining myself? Very good question. Let's go around the room, Steve the Dean Williams, and let us advise 20-year-old Amor Canny, who knows she has to offer more than her body. She would like you to explain, Steve, what else she can offer besides the 3 holes in her body. Go.
Okay, you get things you got to learn how to do. First thing you have to do is you have to learn men. You have to learn video games. You got to learn man movies. You got to learn sports. You've got to learn men on a level that most women don't know. You got to learn how to cater for your man. You got to learn how to cook for your man. You got to learn how to read between the lines. When he comes home, you got to learn when to give him a face massage, a back massage. You got to learn how to shut the fuck up. You got to learn how to submit, and you got to learn how to fuck him without him even having to ask to be fucked. You wake up in the middle of the night, jerk him off, suck his dick, all that kind of stuff. You gotta be a whole complete woman to keep that a real ass motherfucking man.
Okay, Myron, what you got? What you got for our 20-year-old Amor Candy?
So the biggest thing, man, is not believing the feminist propaganda that you don't do anything for a guy. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you're with a guy that, like a real boyfriend, whatever, he's more than likely, if he actually likes you, he's going to be willing to fucking put himself in danger to protect you. You know what I'm saying? So you need to reciprocate that through your submission. You know, follow his lead. Don't give him a hard time. Cook and clean, man. I know people say, oh, well, why is it? The thing is this, it's not the cooking and cleaning itself. It's the fact that you are willing to cater and be submissive to your guy. No guy wants to deal with a chick that's masculine and wants to be strong and independent boss. Like, if I started going, whatever, chicks would be repulsed, right? So men feel the same exact way when they see masculine chicks. It's just that it's not politically correct to tell women, hey, that's not attractive. You know what I mean? If you say anything that is unflattering to women, you're considered a misogynist or whatever. But the reality is this. The girls that are able to land and, more importantly, retain a guy understand basic concepts. Be submissive, stay attractive, don't be annoying, you know, because men have never really changed over the centuries. And the other thing, too, never deny your guy sex, man. Like, I know some girls will say that, oh, I'm tired or whatever. If you're dealing with a high-value guy that can get other chicks, if you deny him sex, you're going to take an L every single time because he's going to get it from somewhere else. So
you're going to take an L and he's going to give the D. Kevin, this is right in your wheelhouse, my friend. Advise our 20-year-old Brit what she can do to lock down a high-value guy.
All right. Go look at the latest movies, The Planet of the Apes, and practice this movement. Lick his palm.
Holy shit.
All right. After that, that is how you end every argument. You lick his palm. After you end up every conflict, you lick his palm, because you have to accept this point. The female's purpose on the planet is the male.
Right.
You guys have no purpose without us. So understanding your place in the overall organic or hierarchy of the world will keep you in a humble, submissive, cooperative space when you realize that the reason you exist is to work with us or for us.
There it is.
Lick the palm.
Wow, very good. Well said, Kevin Samuels. Mr. Locario, what can this 20-year-old British girl do to refine herself?
It's real simple. The thing is this, the key is this, and all ladies should understand this, is you have to be able to fill a void outside of sex, because we all want sex. So when you have sex with a guy that it's done, it cancels out, that's not anything special. What you got to do is fill a void. So what does that mean? That means that when you're dealing with a man, you have to listen to what he's saying and really pay close attention to what he needs. You understand? So for example, let's say she's kicking with a guy, trying to date a guy, and he says something to the effect of, man, you know, I've been working 2 jobs like crazy. I don't even have enough time to eat breakfast in the morning, right? So as he's about to leave his house to go to work, show up at his door with breakfast made. You understand what I'm saying? You give him that thing. You're filling that void. You see what I mean? You're adding something to his life that he needs and that he wants, and that's going to make him grow an attachment to you. He's like, damn, this chick is on point. You feel what I'm saying? She's doing things that I need to get done. She's doing the things that I want. And then that's helping me to want to, that's actually making me want to keep her around. That makes me want to keep doing things for her and to be with her. And so that's the thing. Most women don't do that. Most women are saying, what can the man do for me? You have to say to yourself, what can I do for him? You see what I mean? So that's what it is.
Very good. Jap, what you got? What you got for a 20-year-old Brit who wants to know how she can refine herself?
Well, first and foremost, keep yourself as valuable as possible for as long as possible. Always look good at any given moment, all times. Always be ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay loyal, submit, cooperate, be devoted to the right man. You know what I'm saying? Pick real men and pick you a leader that's going to lead so his mind will be your mind. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can go to the next level and he's going to grow you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you are like a child. You're not really where you need to be until you got to get raised all over again to be with a man. And you got to be willing to understand that, listen, some of the things I've been doing before I met this man wasn't right. So let me get on the right page so I could better please this man, to keep this man, because I see his vision and we're going to be great. If you don't believe in that and you want to be yourself and be all independent, be disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? It's never going to work when you're dealing with a real man. Now, you could be disrespectful with any other man that's going to bend to that. You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to go nowhere. But when you got a real man who stands firm on his principles, his character, his integrity, everything that he represents, and he wants to bring you along with that, you're going to have to submit 110% and be loyal to what he's pushing.
Okay, very good. My advice to Amora Candy, what you're going to have to understand, and listen, what all these guys said are 100% true, but what you're really, really going to have to understand, I guess on a molecular level, number one, you're going to have to find a guy who protects you from yourself. If you think about your habits, if you think about your tendencies, they are self-destructive. When left to their own devices, women destroy themselves. Anything that a woman has sole control over, she destroys. The dating market, children, herself, the list goes on and on. So when you get with a guy who tells you, hey, if you want to be with me, stay off social media, he is protecting you from yourself. If you're with me, you're not going to go to bars or clubs. He is protecting you from yourself, okay? If you go to a bar and you see a guy you want to fuck, that doesn't make you a bad person, okay? What makes you a bad person, or what makes you a bad wife or girlfriend, is allowing you or putting yourself in that position in the first place, right? A lot of guys say, well, if she's faithful, she'll go to a bachelorette party and won't get fucked. No, if she's faithful, she won't go to that bachelorette party. And because we know that women have no self-restraint, you guys are notoriously impulsive, you need a man who is going to protect you from yourself, which means he is going to let you know, not what you can and can't do, but he's going to let you know, hey, I do not commit to women who go to bars or clubs. I do not commit to women who travel by themselves or without their man. I do not commit to women who are on social media. You need him to protect you from yourself. The second thing you need to understand is do not give it up. Do not give it up to the man unless you see yourself marrying him. Now, you might say, but Donovan, if I don't give it up, he's going to go off and fuck somebody else. Yes, he probably will. But if you don't give it up, he's not going to leave you alone. But he's off fucking other girls. Baby girl, it's just sex. It's just sex. You think about this. If he's seeing you and 3 other bitches, if he's seeing you and 3 other bitches, and he's fucking these 3 bitches, guess who's going to get the most of his time? You are. You're not going to sleep. You're not going to be sleeping with him. All he's going to be doing is fucking those bitches. Yeah, but Donovan, it hurts. Listen, you're just going to have to get over that. That's just all there is to it. Well, what if he leaves? If I don't give it up, what if he leaves? Then guess what, baby girl? He wasn't interested in a long-term relationship in the first place. That's the thing that you're going to have to understand. The last thing I'll tell you is that you need to put his needs before your own. Do not be selfish. Always think of him first. Sweetie, you're 20 years old. You're probably attractive. You're going to get your needs met. Of that I am for sure. Don't be a selfish ass bitch. Make sure you find a man who protects you from yourself. That's the best that I can do. Okay, real quick. Okay, so
let
me get you on the screen. Let me add that to the stream as well. Okay.
Yeah. So, guys, for all the ladies that are watching, don't be like this chick right here.
Bon appetit.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is right here. Like, this is exactly the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, this girl right here, this is what's going to happen. Dudes are going to deal with her. They're going to fuck her and chuck her, and they're going to take her serious. Because when you have this type of entitlement that, oh, he asked for dinner. Oh, I'm good enough. Yeah. All right, cool. You've just made yourself a sexual commodity. I just saw this on Instagram now from this chick, and she'd post a lot of thirst trap stuff like this. But that's the reality. Man. If you act like this, you're not going to be able to retain a guy. Guys are going to have sex with you and stuff like that, but they're not going to take you serious if you don't bring anything else to the table. And this is a cold, hard reality that women don't find out until later.
Very nice. Steve, what you got, man?
No, I was just waiting for the super chat. No, I'll say no about one of the super chats. No,
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me go ahead and read the super chats here. Damn it. Oh, there it is. This thing keeps resetting on me. Cowdenicus says more like snuff material. He was talking about the quote smut. Tone Chambers, well, with the $2 super chat says great show, guys. Chris Von Erich, $5 says, oh, these girls are back page MVPs. I think I saw them on Jerome Avenue in the Bronx. God damn. Yeah, Jerome Avenue is not where you want to be in the Bronx. Red Sings the Blues, $10. Says they are really telling some red pill truth. I will say that. We can get mad, but you can't get mad at women who already tell you by body language, I am for the streets. She will only submit to money. Listen, I agree with all of that, except for she'll submit to money. Women,
violence. These bitches will submit to violence too.
That's it. There you go. That's it. She just said, listen, the bitch on the left just told you. The only way you're a prize is if you're a commodity. But then in the same breath says, well, you do provide stability, but these bitches don't want good men. These bitches want violent criminal men with criminal fucking tendencies. So no, they will not submit to money. They will submit to violence. Bacon comments with the $5.56 super chat says, pick on the white women all y'all want. They don't hold a candle to sisters. Never dating in my old black culture again. That attitude. Hashtag winning. No. I don't listen. I appreciate the $5.56 super chats, but if you're telling me that white girls don't hold a candle to these, then there's nothing. I can't help you. There's nothing I can do for you there. KKLD blah 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 with the €2 super chat says intelligence and culture is not also an asset. What the fuck does that mean? We don't give a fuck about intelligence and culture, bitch. We don't care. Do you look good? Do you cook good? Do you fuck good? That's it. I don't care about your fucking master's degree in women's studies. Don't give a shit about that. I don't care about your intelligence and culture. I need you to be submissive. I need you to be fucking feminine. I need you to stay the fucking pocket. Fuck out of here with that nonsense. Red Pill Mike, super chat says when women started talking and stopped listening is when the majority started to become miserable and men started pumping and dumping in record numbers. Women giving women advice feeds the vicious cycle of unaccountability and emotions being their default. Truer words never spoken. Sierra Turner Says, I'm 20 years old, fit, and not scared to talk to females, but always find myself not pushing that boundary. What should I do to become more seductive? You're 20. Keep at it. Listen, man, you're only 20 years old, right? If you're fit and 20 years old, you're already ahead of the game. You just have to keep at it, man. The answer to your question encompasses so much. You're going to have to hit one of us up for a consultation. Or you can get your hands on my audio course, How to Master the Game. But I can't tell you how to be more quote unquote seductive. That's something you're going to have to develop for yourself. But I do appreciate the $5 super chat. Okay, let's go. Does anybody else have anything else to add before we move on?
I love my new iPad.
Oh, you the new one?
Yes, sir.
Oh, damn! I've got the latest. I've got the one I had is like the iPad Jumbo Pro. But yeah, I like that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, it's dope, dude. We'll talk afterwards.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm about to get that new Apple Watch. About to put y'all up on game on that one. Oh, see, and I didn't get the pencil. I need to get pen. All right, here we go.
On material things that weren't made by man, which is your soul and your purity and your personality, they suck.
Men are not good creatures.
They're horrible people.
Terrible.
And that 1% of men that I said that are good people,
that you cheat on,
they're broke.
There you go.
So when do strippers get to tell the world morality and who are good people?
Peter B, $5 says the daughters of single mothers. What do you guys think? Do you think these guys? Think these women came from single moms?
These are the product of when your grandmother raises you.
Oh wow,
they're raised by their grandmothers.
Oh my God, yo, real motherfucking talk. Club Fortune, $5 says another great show from the 7. Thanks and one love. Appreciate that. Yeah, these bitches are something else.
So the odds of you getting a man that has money and is
that's not real.
That's not real.
It is real, but that man is going to sleep with other women. Again, just like Lucario said, these women want a loyal man, right? But they want him in the package of an alpha with money. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Rich, faithful man is not.
Men
That's real. A rich, faithful man, not going to happen. Right. Because rich men can fuck bitches.
Money for options. Men don't get money to provide. Men get money so they can.
Sorry, on my laundry.
I thought.
Did you guys just hear that? Dude.
Yeah.
What that right there? That was some hood shit. Oh yeah, I'm doing my laundry, girl. Oh my God, these fucking ratchet.
Isn't there a rule about wearing black bras with white shirts?
Yeah, you don't.
Damn rules. Yeah,
you don't.
These hoes just all over. I'm watching, man. Go ahead, man.
The bitch on the right looks like she stays mad. Tricky Trinity says, how old do you think these chicks are? Probably 35. What do you think?
Mid 20s.
20s, you think so?
No, they 30.
They look like
listen, 20-year-old bitches don't give advice. 20-year-old bitches got them up in their head. These are 30-year-old.
These aren't just normal 20-year-old chicks. These are 20-year-old strippers. You got to add 10 years.
Yeah.
I've looked at their channel, and I'm like, bro, yeah. I'm gonna tell you why this chick thinks she can. If she's so bad, man. Share the screen.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
Okay. This is why she feels like she can give advice, because this is how she's on her Instagram, and because she has a flatter stomach. Yeah,
that's the Photoshop like a motherfucker, man.
This is her on her channel, and I'll take it up. But this is her on her channel and on her Instagram. But see, the thing is, you can be above average, and for black women like this, they think they're the prize. She thinks she's the shit. I mean, I did a show on high. I don't even want to get into it, the whole high value thing. But I told you got something going with this low value women thinking they are high value, but they are high value to scrubs.
Yes. High value to thirsty niggas. Black Wolf Inc. with the $10 super. Devin says at least she's doing laundry. Okay, all right. I'll give her credit. Listen, at least
I give them. At least their kitchen is clean. It looks like
right. They ain't got
I'm
kids.
not a hater. All right, I really peep bitches. But
I mean, I give credit where credit's due. I mean, it is what it is.
Let's keep a tidy little crib.
Cool.
Might still be tangy though. Shout out to my nigga Quarantino.
They're both tangy. You can look at him and tell she's talking about eating male booty.
Tangy pussy asshole.
Oh my God. Ugh. Coolie, $10. Appreciate that. Black Wolf Inc. $10 says salute to the Godfather. Shout out to the 7. All hail the Sharpe Don. Appreciate that. Very, very clever. Afro Boy with the $5 super chat says eat on your purpose. Avoid chicks you have bad vibes with. It'll save you a headache in the long run. Stay on your grind, fellas. I'm going to come to Myron here in just a second. Longer Tax with the $20 super chat says it's the Sims' fault why these female machines have a voice. Meyer, what you got, man?
Yeah, I mean, quite frankly, the thing is that it's kind of hilarious because these women, they know that they're dancers, they're strippers. And here's the thing, man, because I date a lot of strippers, OnlyFans chicks, whatever it may be. The thing is this, guys that are high value that know their way around women, whatever it may be, because if you're high value, you're going to know your way around women because obviously it's just the way it is typically. They're not going to commit to girls like this because guys that have half a brain cell are going to know that girls that dance, girls that do this type of thing are not good partners for any type of long-term commitment, man, because just their industry alone in itself is low value. So, and here's the other thing too. Guys that deal with strippers or girls that dancers, whatever it may be, they've probably been burned by these chicks because these girls, when you treat them right, they treat you terrible. They're always going to punish you guys if you treat them well. I told a story one time about this girl that I helped her with her OnlyFans, and we hooked up whatever. I helped her make more money on her OnlyFans because she was doing some stupid stuff. But I told her, hey, this is how you get more fans. You got to do this. You got to interact with your people, etc. She made some extra money. And then she decided to like not listen to what I said the next day. So I said, all right, cool. And I kicked her out of my place and done. But the long story short is women like this that are typically lower value, when you do something good for them, they're going to always punish you for it, man. And high value guys recognize this. And that's why they don't take them serious. I always say, I did a whole podcast on this, like 10 signs she belongs to the streets. Girls like this belong to the streets because if you treat her well, she doesn't reciprocate that good treatment. She actually punishes you for it. And girls in this demographic always punish guys. So it is what it is.
Listen, man, this is actually in my 16 ways to immediately disqualify her for a long-term relationship. That's in my ebook, donovansharpe.com/newsletter. It's free. Put in your best email. The book is yours. If the better you treat her, the worse she treats you, you can't be in a relationship with her, right? Women who are potential long-term relationship material, they reward good treatment. Hoes punish good treatment, but they reward bad treatment. If you raise your voice to her, if you disrespect her, if you call her names and she treats you better, she's for the streets. That's just all there is to it.
There's no romance, chivalry, respect,
nope,
or any of that when you're dealing with bitches of the underworld. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are bitches that are dealing with the streets, and I'm talking about
facts.
This is the closest thing to criminal activity. You know what I'm saying? Stripping and being around it because it's got such a criminal element. I mean, you come in the house at 5 a.m. every day. You don't wake up until like 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? You know all of the hustlers, all the dealers, every facet of criminals, you know them. And you know what I'm saying? You know these people. So you can't bring flowers and candy to that type of bitch. This type of bitch is only going to respect disrespect and violence.
Yo, facts. And with chicks like this, I'm telling you guys this from experience, man. These girls, a lot of them, man, alcoholics, man. Raging alcoholics.
Pills.
You know what I'm saying? They're taking pills, whatever it may be. And you know, when they dealt with me, I'd be like, hey, I don't want to fucking see that shit. I don't want you to be on that stuff when you come. And they'd have that like one sober area where they're like hanging out with me. But once they went back to work and did what they were doing, bro, they're getting drunk, they're getting high just to cope with the reality. Because I don't care what anybody says. No woman wants to show her body to strange, weird men in a dark room, bro. Like no girl wants to do that. So they have to find ways to cope with that. And a lot of times, let's face it, drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be. And Jap is right. A lot of the guys that frequent these clubs, they're lower value guys, man. Like they're dudes that are involved in shady activities, man. And you don't really want to be around that. So I always say when you deal with like strippers, girls like this in the underworld, women that basically do this type of thing, like you're basically on borrowed time. Like it's just gonna be a matter of time until some other simp like sims for her, tries to rescue her, spend her money on her, whatever, and she's gonna leave you, which is fine. But just don't commit to these girls, man.
Oh God, we have veered into annoying territory. We now have women asking us questions. All right. John Elliott says, "What is the difference between wifely duties and girlfriend duties?" I'll tell you what the difference is. Wifely duties are duties that a woman does to uphold her end of the bargain. I say this all the time. Girlfriends are better than wives. Girlfriends always give you the ass. Girlfriends are always feminine. Would you like to know why? Because your girlfriend knows that you could just leave without any collateral damage. Whereas a wife knows I can snap my legs shut, I can get fat, I can be a bitch, and if he decides to leave, I'll take my pound of flesh in the form of cash and prizes, alimony, child support, etc., etc. Let's go around the room here. Steve, what is the difference between wifely duties versus girlfriend duties?
Well, to me, there's really no difference because it's based on the man.
There you go. There it is.
I'm not looking at your duties of what you feel that a wife or girlfriend. You need the duties of my name and know me and know what I want, what I expect of you. And I expect submission. I expect you to serve. I expect you to fuck me. I expect you to be quiet and know your place at the table and never talk when I speak and never be around. When I'm talking to men, you don't give your opinion. You don't say things, but you have to know that you are here to please me. You are here to give me, if I choose to have children with you, you are here to not only be a good mother to my children, but your job is to go to PTA meetings. Your job is to be to know what's going on with the children. You need to sit with me. We discuss and talk about things. So basically, your life is no more because your one sole purpose is taking care of your king. Man, I will take care of you, but I'm never going to take care of you first before I take care of myself.
Very good. Kevin, what is the difference between wifely duties and girlfriend duties?
Good faith.
Ooh, okay. All right.
The question she asked, I'm going to just assume that most women don't ask this question in good faith. They're asking this question so they can see what is the minimum that I need to do to get the maximum return.
Wow.
And see, a wife is going to give you the maximum input while expecting nothing. That's how you can expect in a relationship with a man or a woman. You go into it, and if you're not willing to give 100% and expect nothing, expect to be disappointed. So many women today want a list of things that they have to do, and that's it. If I'm supposed to do A, B, and C, and that's the contract. And that's not how relationships work, and it's not how you expect the man. It's not how you expect the man to do. You expect the man to get out there, work, provide, even die for you. So you expect the man to actually live his life in good faith. We'd expect the same thing. Basically, what a lot of guys on the platform just said. I reject the question.
Wow, very good. Lucario, what is the difference between wifely duties and girlfriend duties?
I mean, well, there technically isn't really no difference. The only thing is you gotta do girlfriend duties to become a wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that women don't get. I always hear women say, well, I'm not your wife, so I'm not going to do that type of stuff. Yeah, you're never going to become my wife because you're not doing that type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, you need to do the type of stuff first as a girlfriend so that you can become a wife. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what women need to understand, is that if you're doing the girlfriend duties, that's what's going to make you become a wife. So the only difference is that wife duties is just an upgrade from the girlfriend duties. So you're doing more as a wife. So if you can't even do the stuff you need to do as a girlfriend, you're never going to become a wife. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. So this is what women don't understand. They think they can just jump to wife, or they can just, and they can with guys who don't know what they're doing and guys who are just about nothing. But if they want a real man that's going to require them to actually put in work and make something happen, they got to understand that they're not going to be able to become a wife unless they do the girlfriend duties first.
I agree, man. Very good. That's a good answer. Myron, what's the difference between girlfriend duties and wifely duties?
Yeah, man, I agree. I hate going after Lucario, bro. Yeah, man, basically, the girlfriend, there's no difference. It's simply an audition. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is an audition to see if you even, this college, you want to go to the NBA, you got to be, you know what I mean? You got to step it up. And the thing is that women aren't used to qualifying to men. And this is why so many women are single, because women have this false belief that, oh, the guy needs to qualify to me. And the reality is, no, last time I checked, you're trying to get the last name. You're trying to get commitment. You're trying to get security. You're trying to get the provisioning, everything like that. And like we discussed earlier, what women are looking for is literally like a 3% guy. So you really need to stand head and shoulders above your competition to be able to get that, to get that commitment. And the other thing too is like, you got to understand that if you have a truly high value guy, I'm talking celeb, athlete, whatever it may be, the consequence of that, of having a top tier guy, you're going to get that security and everything, but he's probably going to step up from time to time. And that's what it is. But here's the thing women got to understand. Cheating is not the same for men as it is for women. And as a matter of fact, I don't even consider it cheating because she's getting what she wants. What do women look for in a relationship? Security, provisioning, a stable household, whatever it may be. On the other hand, we want unlimited sexuality. Shout out to Rollo Tomassi. He talks about this. So both parties are getting what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's just that women don't like to share because there's this preconceived notion that she's the prize. Oh, I'm the prize. He's got to be faithful to me. No, you're getting exactly what you want. You're getting the security and the provisioning. This is why in Islam, you can have 4 wives. You know what I'm saying? I grew up Muslim. So it is what it is, but it doesn't work the other way around. Because if a woman is having sex with multiple men, that's a problem because you can't ensure paternity. So
that's also a train.
Facts.
Dave W. with the $5 super chat says, how can I change my mindset to finding these type of Johns attractive? Shout out to my PA crew. Those who know what John
hold on. For Dave, just lose money.
Just what?
Once you start losing money fucking with these bitches, you will change your mindset quickly.
Well, listen, he says, I know they're fun and all, but still toxic to be around. Well, listen, again, don't commit anything to them outside of your cock and balls. Now, listen, this is how to get in and out with these hoes. Don't commit anything to them outside of the cock and balls. You show up, you fuck them, spend a couple of minutes getting dressed, make some small talk, and be in the wind. Don't have don't have chats over lattes about your fucking feelings. Don't take them to the movies. Don't even take them to feed the ducks like Steve the Dean sometimes recommends on the first date. You fuck these bitches and you bounce. Don't give them any time. Don't give them any attention. Just give them dick. Because if you're looking at your screen, that's all these bitches want. These bitches made a 16-minute video that literally just says, a fancified way of saying, I want dick. But I can't say I want dick because then I look like a hoe. That's what these.
I got one real quick point with this too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Women like this, strippers, girls like this. If you pay them, dude, you're gonna enter what I call the customer frame. And once you enter the customer frame with chicks like this, they're gonna fleece you. They're gonna take you to man. You got to understand, these women make money manipulating men sexually. You understand? They're professional manipulators. They're selling you a fantasy. Strippers make money by giving men sexual attention that they're otherwise not getting from their wife or whatever it may be. That's how strippers make their money. So if you're in there, if you spend money on these girls and invest money into them, they're going to immediately look at you as a trick. They're going to be like, okay, time to leverage sexuality against this guy in return for some kind of compliance. And you're going to take an L because you're never going to be able to satisfy these girls. Because women like this, I'll keep it raw. I've dated a few of them. They're really bad with money, man. They make $2,000 a day, $1,000 a day, whatever it may be. It's all cash. They're like, oh, I'm getting lit. They're buying a bunch of crazy stuff because the money's coming fast. They always think to themselves, oh, I just get back on the pole. I'll make that money back right away. And it's a very unstable, disheveled lifestyle, man. And these types of chicks, if you give them money, bro, you're going to take a L. Do not spend money on girls like this, man. You're going to immediately be looked at as a sucker, and they're going to punish you for it tenfold.
Not only that, I would say this. I think with strippers, if you ever spend money on a stripper at all, $5, $2, you will never spend time with them for free. Money cannot change hands if you're trying to fuck with strippers. Just like you said, the minute money changes hands, you are a customer. If you are a customer, you're not getting any of her goodies for free. Well, on the outside world, if you spend money, time, attention on a girl who hasn't earned it, guess what? She's going to make you pay every time. She's not going to give you the pussy for free. She's not going to spend time with you for free. She's going to make sure you always have skin. You have to make sure she has skin in the game. If a woman doesn't have skin in the game, she's going to leave. This is why bitches always up and leave. They don't have any skin in the game. Walp Call Colonel, $5 says, excellent show, gentlemen. It's nice watching all of you guys. These, quote, ladies look more than a liability in child support court meeting. Yeah, right. Justin M, with $5 Canadian says, best friend was saving for a house. And she says, quote, the car is mine, but the house is ours. That's different. She hadn't saved a thing. Hashtag red pill for life.
What does he mean best friend as a woman? What the fuck is that? He's saying he has a woman best friend?
No, he's saying his best friend was saving for a house. Oh no, Steve, you caught that.
What the fuck is that, dude? What the fuck is a woman best friend, man? That's weak as fuck.
Best friend. Oh yeah, listen, oh wow, good catch there by Steve. Justin, your best friend is a woman.
Jesus,
you're not doing it right. You're not doing. Why is your best friend a woman?
Why are you?
Yeah, he a clown for that, bro. You like what?
Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay. All right, Justin. Listen, man. You get a consult with one of the guys. Bomba Rumble, $5 says chicks like this will have you robbed. No, chicks like this will rob you. Stephen Ortiz, $5 super chat, says Mia Khalifa left the adult business, married a chef who makes $500K, and is going back into the adult business. Yes, I've heard that she has started an OnlyFans. Once a woman makes money doing porn, she can't make money any other way. Mia Khalifa thought that she would do she thought that she could actually be looked at as not a piece of meat, but dude, once a cock enters your body for all the world to see, that's a wrap. You can't do nothing else. I want to continue this video because I'm going to get to a really, really, really crazy part that we're about. Here we go.
Give my take on the.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
The wifey was the wifey versus the.
Yeah, oh, that's right. I never came to you. Yeah. So what's the difference between wifely duties and?
I wanted to just say that the motives.
Okay.
With the girlfriend duties is to basically land you, to impress you. Wifeys actually enjoy it, and that's just what she is, and that's what defines her. What I would caution any of the men to do is to see if that's really in her, because sometimes, these bitches will do anything to land you. You know what I'm saying? So in the beginning, she might be, or she just might do all this so-called wifey, duties and want to cook and clean and stuff like that. If it's not really in her, soon as you put a ring on, she just gonna relax and kick her feet up. So you got to really see if, if it's really in her, but the motives are different in the beginning.
The 4 seasons, man. You have to be with a woman through 4 seasons. I always put the mark, and I think that's just a term, but you need to be with her for a while before you commit to a woman. At least 6 months need to go by. A woman can only fake the funk, but for so long. A woman can only be docile. A woman can't be docile and feminine for more than 6 months if she's not that way already. Like bitches like these can act a certain kind of way, but they can't fake the funk forever. Man, these are coming in hot and heavy. Chief Raka, $20 says, peace, Donovan, Sharpe, panel, and chat. Keep pushing. Black Wolf Inc. with the $10 super chat says, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Taught us what it was like to walk music behind us. What will be yours right now? Mine's is Big Sean Wolves. Isidore Calderon, $5 says, they're actually saying men are the prize, describing what they want but aren't getting. Confirms that prize men exist, just not in their world. Wow, that's a very good point. They are confirming that men are the prize. Justin M with the $2 Canadian says, bro ran out of space. LOL, my best friend, 150 limit. Okay. I listen, you said my best friend and then she, so I can only assume that your best friend is a woman. All right, let's push through. Here we go.
Girl, during the quarantine. Men with money have money for options. The money is not to provide for the people who lay next to them at night and love them. They are,
but not only for options. I think they do it for themselves. They don't do it because they're like, "Oh, I want a better life for my."
Stop right there.
See.
These bitches are saying that because they're getting around men with money and they're not getting any of the benefits of the money. Dudes are not spending money on them, and they're like, "Wow, I'm searching for ballers. I'm searching for this, but my game is not working to where I'm actually monetizing off this shit. I'm just around guys with money."
Yeah, they're around guys with money, but ain't getting the money. That's why they made the goddamn video.
They're doing it for themselves, and they know the lifestyle that they want to live. They're thinking about themselves, which is okay.
You see, which is okay. Selfish men making money for themselves, which is even she can't help her true nature. Men who are about their shit, men who are on their purpose are attractive. End of discussion. End of fucking discussion.
Which is okay, but I don't know. I met good people that are men, but in general, are men good people? No, because they're cheaters. And it doesn't matter how good of a person you are. I know some great women out there. Great women.
No, you don't.
That have been cheated on. I mean, I ain't cheat.
I'm a great woman.
I ain't cheat.
Did this bitch really just say on camera, I didn't cheat? Did this bitch show
they're great women?
You got to be fucking kidding me with this nonsense.
I had so much money, I didn't know what to do with it.
Well, what happened to it?
What did I do? I rehabilitated a man that didn't deserve it.
We'll find out now.
And why didn't he deserve it?
Put him on my phone line. I started him 2 businesses. They're not legal, but it doesn't matter. They're still business.
Stop.
Wait, hold on. Did she say it was not legal?
Stop.
She said she rehabilitated a nigga that wasn't worth rehabilitating.
So he was flipping her tax money.
That's what he was doing. That's what.
That's the point. This is why I said these women are used to dealing with low bottom dudes. That you hear this too many times. This whole thing of I'm in business. It's not legal, but it doesn't matter. Yes, bitch, it does matter. It's not a business. It's a criminal. It's crime.
This woman funded a crime syndicate and wondered why she got burned.
Right. You backed the criminal and you wonder why you lost.
Back the fucking criminal. And look at her. She is so sure that she's in the right.
Because if it was truly an investment, we have civil court.
There it is.
But you want to scare people like this? Send them downtown to the court building. Shit.
Oh, yeah. Now watch what happens, right? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. You let women talk long enough, man, they tell on themselves.
You know what this man did?
What did he do?
Exactly. That's what you deserve.
And guess what I did?
Shit. I'm dead.
Look at this.
I'm not going to say it because I still get he was in the ER bleeding out.
So this bitch.
So you're a great woman, but you stabbed the nigga.
There you go.
You stabbed it. I'm done. Why do these bitches get mad at my channel? Why?
Listen, I'm a great woman. I'm a great woman. I rehabilitated a nigga. I gave him money to re-up for 2 drug businesses. The nigga went and fucked other bitches, so I stabbed him until he went to the hospital bleeding out. What, like is there? I mean, I don't understand how they don't know what they sound like.
It's attempted murder.
I'm scared of these women, bro. I'm scared of these women. Listen,
real talk, real talk, guys. You need to educate yourselves, man. Women like this. This is why I tell guys, like, if a chick tries to invite you to a hotel or something like that, and she's on like this type of vibe, she's probably gonna have Jack boys waiting for you, man. Like, you can't be dealing with chicks like this, man. Like, I know some of you guys like the adventure and like, let me deal with a ratchet chick. Like, let me, you know what I'm saying? I want to be like a rapper, all this, bro. When you see chicks like this, you are literally stupid if you deal with girls like this, bro, because you're gonna take a L. Like, here's the other thing too, you got to understand. Girls like this, bro, they'll rob you when you're asleep. They'll stab you. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean? If you do something to her and she doesn't like it, she'll fuck you up when you're in your sleep. Like, man, you don't want to deal with women like this, guys.
Out calls only. No in calls. Out calls only.
Hey, that's that game right there.
Out calls only, and you name the place.
That's crazy, man.
Going to this. Can you imagine some dude? How many times dudes have ran up on a chick like this, think they're going, come back over to my house, man, please.
100% she'll have Jack boys with ski masks waiting to rob you, bro. Every time.
Stabbing niggas.
Yeah, bro.
She don't do her own dirt.
I don't even know if she's gonna have Jack boys where it sounds like she was.
Both of these bitches that hide your body, man. They 200 pounds.
Heavyweights, goddammit.
Play like that.
But you know what? I used to be that girl. I used to be that loyal, ride or die, hold him down type of bitch. But once.
No, you weren't. You never were. Bitch, you've been fucking niggas since you were 13 years old. You ain't never been that hold him down, ride or die bitch. The shit that's about to come out of her mouth, the shit that just came out of her mouth is what she's going to use as an excuse to be a hoe. Girls always say, well, I used to be a good girl. Bitch, you didn't used to be a good girl. You were fucking a 27-year-old at 15. That 27-year-old was dating your mom. Like, get the fuck out of here with this nonsense. Well, I used to be, bitch. Don't nobody care about what the fuck you say you used to be. What are you now?
I started dating for myself.
That ride or die shit. Black bitches always say that ride or die shit for criminals. They're not going to ride or die with a motherfucker who's trying to start his own tech company, trying to start his own, anything legitimate. She's going to look down. She's going to give you hell the whole way through. But for some reason, black bitches always believe in trap dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with this podcast, I could get a bitch to give me $100 for shit. But these same hoes that get $6,000 in motherfucking money for being a single mother and all that shit for their taxes and give it to the wrong nigga, then come back to the right nigga with this bullshit. You motherfuckers ain't never had playing a whole man down who was doing anything legitimate. Look down on that shit. All you hoes want to do is be trap queen.
That's it. Living that trap dream. Trap queen, living that trap dream. Tom A.
Trap queen
with the $20 super chat says women don't realize that there are levels of commitment. Girlfriend only buys you security from women perceived to be lower. If that dude finds a higher commodity, it's over. It's like video games. You're a timed exclusive. That's actually pretty good. I like that. Let's do a little bit more here.
Making sure I got everything what I wanted out of the situation.
Did you get that from somebody that had to talk to you?
Huh?
Did you get that?
No, I got that from Killa and Drea. They was like, bitch, you not getting nothing out of these situations but a broken heart. And that I was literally leaving every situation with these men with nothing but a broken fucking heart. So now, when I date, not only am I getting fulfilled mentally and spiritually, but also financially. Like,
oh, there we go. Yeah. So now, well, listen, spiritually and financially, as if it's sort of, oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I also want to be fulfilled financially. Side dish, bitch, please.
Oh, spirit.
Yeah. Girl, that's the whole spirit, girl. You tell him. Mike Ewan Wilson asks Donovan, and that is Donovan. Can I not have a platonic relationship with a female I work with? We're both in the military and we're good friends. No, you cannot. Man. For many, many reasons. Number one, you want to fuck her, and you both know it. Number two, you're in the military. All she has to do is say he looked at my ass, and you're fucking court-martialed. Gentlemen, listen, man. I can't believe these dudes out here still think they can be friends with women. My friend is not my friend. Steve the Dean talks about this all the time. Why are you playing with the food? Why are you playing with the help? You can't be friends with them. They aren't even friends with themselves. Women are not really friends with each other. They simply tolerate each other between fights. That's it. Steve, I'm going to come to you on this one here. Talk to Mike Ewan Wilson and let him know why he cannot have a platonic relationship with a female he works with in the military. But wait a minute, they're really good friends.
Show me a lion that hangs out with a zebra and I'll quit the motherfucking game, man. Y'all motherfuckers here. Y'all want to do this sidebar ass shit. You know you want to fuck her. You just don't know how to fuck her. And that's your problem. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to backdoor that bitch into a friendship. We don't have friendships with fucking women. Hey, I can say, hi, Sally. How was your day? And keep it moving in the morning, Monday morning. That's as far as it fucking goes because I don't give a fuck how her day is. I don't care what she thinks because her thoughts have nothing to do with anything unless it's about her putting her face in a pillow and having her ass up in the air. But you seem like you want to sit around and like take bubble baths with that bitch with your clothes on and go window shopping and hold her purse and shit. Stop that shit, man. Men don't hang out with the fucking food. We fuck the fucking food. Now, if you fuck her or she sucks your dick, hey, y'all can watch soap operas together. Y'all can be the best of friends right then. After that,
here it is.
After you fuck, dog. After.
See, the problem with this is a man who was raised by his mother.
There it is.
And I mean, I was raised by my mom, so I understand these guys. He's more comfortable with women. And this is the problem with so many of these guys have. See, at least when I was coming up, men were in school all around you. So that mama shit, you realize real quick that stopped at your house. But guys like this are more comfortable being friends with women. So when Steve says lions and zebras, that's perfect. Yeah. We would look at nature at a lion kicking it with zebras, like, what the fuck? Because it's unnatural.
Lucario, answer my boy's question. He wants to know if he can be platonic friends with a girl in the military, but they're really, really good friends.
That's not gonna happen. The only way that's gonna happen is if he is extremely not attracted to her. You understand? And that's the only way. You understand? But even then, he still might want to get some head. You understand? So the thing is, he just needs to be real with himself and say, look, either I'm gonna try to mess with her and do what I got to do, and suffer the consequences of whatever that means if if some BS happens, or he needs to stop. He needs to just stop bullshitting himself. I think that's really the thing. He just needs to stop bullshitting himself. Men don't want to be friends with women. That's like the consolation prize that guys take when they're not really making things happen how they want it to happen. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he's settling for a friendship and rationalizing it, making himself feel better about the fact that he don't have enough game.
There it is.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Some old Care Bear power of friendship shit.
Stare.
Yeah,
let this dude know why he can or cannot be friends with women.
Yeah, you definitely can't be friends with a woman. I mean, unless you gay or some shit. But if you straight, like, I mean, our conversations, like, what real man wants to listen to a bitch's conversation? Bitch's conversations are stupid. It's guys in relationships with these bitches that barely want to listen to them. You know what I'm saying? So you want to actually be a friend and listen to these conversations with no benefit whatsoever, but just to listen to these conversations? No. Basically, the truth is, I agree with Lucario and Steve. You are scared to step to this woman, and you know you're probably going to get rejected because of the way you're going to step to her. So in order to save face, you're willing to accept friendship. I don't walk around looking for female friends. I'm like, oh shit, this is a spot to be. Let me get dressed up, spray on my cologne. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to work out every fucking day, put on the best fucking clothes I have, shine my car up, pull up to the club to look for female fucking friends. It's stupid, nigga.
Myron, can this man be friends with his female friend even though they're really good friends and they're in the military?
Yeah, man. Like, bro, I'm just gonna have to keep it real. Too many of you guys are scared of
deny.
You just gotta be. You guys gotta put your nuts on the table and let the woman know that you're not gonna do anything else outside of a romantic relationship. Because here's the thing, bro. If you allow a woman to friend zone you, basically she doesn't respect you, bro. And the only way that she's gonna respect you is for her to know that you don't give out free attention. Shout out to Alan Roger Curry, because you guys got to understand that, like, a woman will sit there and absolutely be friends with you, take that validation, the boyfriend vibes that you're giving, whatever, and she's going to come and fuck another guy. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality. So
see, one of the problems in our modern, sorry.
No, all I was going to say was you can't give your attention away for free, because if you do it, women are not going to respect you, man, because they're going to know you're low value. You think a rapper, you think Drake is out here with chicks letting him friend zone him? Fuck no. If anything, he's friend zoning them. High value guys innately understand that their attention is their only power in this sexual marketplace. Women get all the attention nowadays. So when the shoe's on the other foot, it's very rare. And you have to, you cannot allow girls to sit there and friend zone you. Like, bro, the reality is this: you want to fuck her, you're just too scared to make a move because you're scared of getting rejected, man. Stop being a bitch.
One of the biggest problems with our modern entertainment, because you got guys over on the panel who are in their late 30s, 40s. Myron's the youngest guy. But there was a movie with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan called When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, yes.
And a lot of you guys, we grew up and watched this movie. And this was about this very issue. And there was a scene. Billy Crystal's telling Meg Ryan, men and women cannot be friends. He can't be friends with a woman he's attracted to. And that was the point of the entire movie. See, we've always known this. But because movies today are just pretty much crap, you don't even get to go watch concepts that you didn't grow up with played out in front of you. So I don't begrudge some of you guys for not knowing this stuff. But look, dude, if a man's attracted to a woman, you can never truly be your friend. And if you have some value, you can never really trust that she just wants to be your friend. It's that fear of rejection. And the problem is, if you want anything with her, you got to take a risk at her turning you down. If you are in the friend zone and you ever want to have a chance of getting out, you're going to have to take a shot.
That's it.
She's not going to promote you.
Ooh, right. She's not going to promote you. You have to ask for that raise. Seeker of Truth with the $10 super chat says, I was almost set up by a hood bitch faking as a good girl. My spidey senses kicked in. I ghosted on her and never contacted her again. The Jimmy DT with the $100 super chat says, shout out to the Manosphere Dream Team. It's good to be a woman. You can admit not only to adding and aiding, it's supposed to be aiding and abetting criminal acts, but also attempting to take out the thug who wronged you with no sign of prosecution on video. Well, right. Like this man literally just admitted to a felony. Does she look worried to you? Appreciate that, Jimmy. Dennis Bryant, $10 says, hey, Donovan, do you think that men have to build their masculinity to properly deal with women? Yes. The answer is yes. That was a very remedial question, but that is the answer to the question. Jay Flex says, now chick, you playing yourself. Stop flexing. This bitch is not flexing. This bitch is straight up telling herself. That's some absolute bullshit. Mike says, I appreciate the information, gentlemen. I'll take it to heart. No, you're not, but you're going to have to learn that lesson the hard way. Gentlemen, that is going to do it for this edition of The 7. Dude, we could probably talk about this all night.
Yeah. That's a good episode, though, man. And I'll tell you one last thing, guys. Anyone that admits to felonies on the air, that are cases that are probably still open, is an idiot. You know what I'm saying? That should tell you where they stand.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. All right, let's go around the room and give our last words. Steve, fire first.
First off, I want to say thank you to the chat room. Thank you to the panel, man. We appreciate all you guys out there. Guys, you want to get in touch with me. We're working on a Halloween game. It's absolutely free. We're going to show you how to get some pussy in this COVID shit. If not pussy, we'll get you to some swinger clubs this year. Give you information. So go to themanmindset.com. The YouTube is youtube.com, Steve Williams. Facebook, Man Mindset, and all other stuff. But again, we appreciate the chat room and appreciate the guys.
Okay, appreciate that. Kevin.
All right, thanks again for having me on. Probably the best show on YouTube, man. I've never been on a panel with this much talent and as much concise information, like a 2-hour time frame. So you guys need to take advantage of this opportunity. Guys, at the end of the day, remember this. You get to control the options of what you decide to let into your life. You know, these women are going to make panels and platforms, and they'll talk a lot of noise. But here's the thing. When you increase your value, you become the best version of yourself, you improve your options and your opportunities. And that's all you can really ask for as an at-bat. It's up to you to score. Peace out.
Very good. Very good. Very well said. Mr. Locario.
Well, yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We was in here 3,000 deep. Shout out to everybody on the panel. The game is heavy. Also, guys, remember, make sure you hit me up at badboymembership.com. That's where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Also, I have my new documentary on there called Game Kings, which is the first documentary ever on game.
Yo, I gotta get that, man. I gotta check that out. Tell me where to get it, man.
Right. The official release date is November 27th. But if you guys want to watch it now, you can go to badboymembership.com, join the Bad Boy membership. And also, guys, follow me on Instagram at Real Mr. Locario. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Shit, I'm trying to cop that shit like right now. What's up?
Hey, man. Hey, it's always been a pleasure, man. Everybody on the panel, man. I'm just glad to be amongst you guys. Shout out to Donovan for having me on. You guys, please, you get a chance, go to my channel, Minister Jap, live, subscribe, share on Facebook, piss these bitches off. Keep the bitch in her place again. 2020, we're here for the win. We're not fucking around, man. But yeah, man, we definitely ready to cook, man. See y'all next week.
Are we doing something afterwards, Jap?
Yes, sir.
You want to announce it?
That's hashtag Khabib.
Oh, yeah, okay. Me and Kev, we got a show coming up. So if you guys want to see me and Kev, come over to my channel, Minister Jab Live. Tonight's topic is going to be lit. You are too old to have a sugar daddy. So get at these old bitches and their delusions. And I'm in rare form. It's a wrap.
Oh, very.
Oh my
Myron.
God. That is hilarious, bro. Because you see some older ones on there, like 32 years old, trying to get a sugar daddy. It's hilarious. But anyway, Myron Gaines, guys, you guys can sub to me on YouTube at Unplugged Fitness, the name of my YouTube channel, or you search Unplugged Fit. That's my Twitter handle, Instagram, everything like that. If you want fitness coaching, go to unpluggedfit.com. If you want a consultation on being better with the chicks, also unpluggedfit.com. And then I just made a Patreon where we have all the stuff that's too hot for TV, too hot for YouTube, man. We give you guys the real talk because obviously I'm here in Miami doing what I got to do. Patreon.com/freshfit. We got the In the Game podcast tomorrow on my channel where Locario and Miles are going to be in it. We're going to give you guys how to basically deal with chicks in contemporary times in this social media age. So, yeah, man, tune in.
Very good. Excellent. I appreciate you all for joining. You guys all obviously are here for a reason. I think we prove that each and every week. Devin with the $5 super chat says, great stream, gentlemen. Appreciate that. Alberto Ferreira, $10, says, you will see predators and prey, quote, hang out in captivity. Only domesticated predators act this way. Very, very well said. King Life with the $20 super sticker. There was one more super chat I wanted. Oh, is that it? No, I think that was. No, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, that was it. That is all of these super chats. Thank you guys very much for tuning in tonight. This weekend, I will have Steve the Dean Williams and Mr. Locario in studio on Saturday afternoon at 3:00 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, for the third edition of One-on-One with Donovan Sharpe. I cannot wait for that. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the flesh. Thank you guys all for joining us. Thank you for all the super chats, and we will see you guys next week.